Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. I'm hoping for prosperity and good health and success for everybody heading into 2021. We don't know what's going to happen with anything, as with every day. We don't know what we're going to get, and people who have to go into this new year without friends or family members, people they lost. My heart goes out to everybody, praying for everyone. But yeah, today is a video nobody asked for except my best friend. Girl, I'm filming this because you suggested it, and right now it's like the only video I have energy to film. So y'all are getting a makeup look from me. This is a basic, and I mean basic makeup look, because I don't wear makeup every day. The only time I ever wore makeup every day was when I was first getting into makeup and testing it out, and that was like junior year of high school. I wore makeup like every single day, did different eye looks, different this, different that, because that was the first time I really got into makeup, so I was trying everything. But now, yeah, I only do makeup for videos and if I just want to feel cute, or if I'm going out and I want to wear makeup. Otherwise, makeup don't be on my face often. I hate doing it now because then taking it off, it's a process. But hey, this is my everyday, if I wore makeup every day, go-to look. It should be quick, hopefully, but I be taking my time. I just decided to film this video, so my brows are already done. I apologize. You're not gonna get a brow video from me. I am sorry. I no get energy. I'm tired. I am very tired. I worked out, I showered, and did my skincare routine. Everything's on. Sunscreen. If you don't wear sunscreen, you're mad. Even if you're black, wear sunscreen, please. Wear sunscreen. We all need it. Yeah, even the melanated peoples. First thing I'm gonna do, which I don't usually do, I usually do my brows, and which are already done, and then I do my eyes, but it's a basic look, so my eyes can be done at any point. So because of that, I'm gonna start off with complexion, and with my no makeup looks, but really every single makeup look I do, I've started this new technique. I don't know who I saw it on first, but most recently the person I saw do it was Jackie, but she wasn't the first person I saw do it. Jackie Ina. And it's like putting on your concealer and stuff first. I have like dark-ish circles, but nothing crazy, so I don't care about color correcting. It's not that serious to me. I've never really done it, but I'm using the e.l.f. concealers. It's the hydrating camo concealer. I use one to highlight, one to contour, and the highlighting one is in the shade Deep Cinnamon. The contour is in the shade Rich Ebony. I apply them. Yeah, I don't know how YouTubers and stuff be doing big bloops on their face. I don't know how they wear so much concealer, because I can't. I do like, sorry, I need my mirror, that much. And then I do the same thing on the other eye. I love a highlighted forehead and chin. I don't know why, but I do. And then a little bit on my bridge. I don't really contour my nose, but I do like it to be a little highlighted. And then this contour shade, one little bit and it will like blow up on my face. Bruh, a little bit goes the longest way. And what I do is go above the hollows of my cheek, not below, because then when you blend it out, it like doesn't, you want it to look high. That's kind of the point of contouring. You want to accentuate your cheekbones, so I place it higher, right above where it starts getting dark. So here, y'all gonna say you didn't put anything on your face. wait till I blend it out. Just wait. You'll see why I didn't put so much. If you want to put more, to each their own. This is precious. So like 3 dots and then a little line on my forehead. And this is my version of contouring. This is something I did actually learn from Jackie, is putting it in your bridge. Because Jackie and I both have narrow noses, so I don't want to contour it or make it look any slimmer than it already does. And what I do is I like to push it up first to get all that blended out. So I push it up and I drag it just a little bit out because I want my face to look snatched. Yeah, little patting motions, like not doom 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 on your face. Why? I understand the beats, yeah, but I don't beat my face. I just little taps and then work it up. And then when I'm done like pushing it up, that's when I start bringing it down and blending out the perimeter. Okay, I leave my chin for last because I just love a highlighted chin. It's such a weird thing to say. Also, I forgot to highlight right above my mouth because it is darker there. I have like, you know, a stash or whatever. So, bloop, bloop. I don't even know how much I put on. I guess that's fine. You know what's crazy though? I don't really watch YouTube, like makeup, beauty influencers or beauty gurus for makeup videos anymore. I think maybe when I started watching YouTube, that's what I watched them for. But now I watch people like Jackie strictly for entertainment. Alyssa Ashley, strictly for entertainment. Like if there's something they do in their video and I'm like, ooh, okay, when I try makeup next time I'll do that, then I do. But like I don't go into their makeup tutorials like I'm here to learn how to do this. Nah, I don't do that anymore. And I like to blend out this part with a brush because brushes have they offer more coverage than sponges. And although I don't want like crazy coverage, I do want some of that. And now I also blend out the contour with a brush and I'm blending. You're gonna see I blend. Do I want to zoom in?
It was at this moment that she knew she fucked up.
Yeah, let's zoom in for this bit. Okay. Ooh. Okay guys, so right about here my mic just disconnected. I guess when I was zooming in I probably pushed it and messed it up. So the rest of the video is going to be a voiceover, but right now I'm about to start blending out my contour and I'm just going through how I blend it going upwards, dragging it into my hairline because like I said, we're trying to accentuate our cheekbones. We're not pulling it down. As I keep going up, I realized that I needed to add a little more, and like I said before with this concealer, it's better to just add it on gradually than have one big blob that you're not gonna feel comfortable blending out later. Using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, which is a nice dense brush you can use for this step, It's really meant for foundation, but I don't use it for that purpose because it's really dense. And like I just said to myself, I added too much, got a little overzealous, but as with everything, it can be fixed. So I'm just gonna blend out the other side before I go into that, because if I blended out the side that I just added and then went to blend out the other side, I would probably add too much product. So I just blend this out, see how I like it. Also, blending it into your hairline is going to help not have a harsh line of demarcation between your face and your hairline. You want everything to look seamless, so I just blend it back. Perimeter of my face is darker than the center of my face, so the contour doesn't look as stand out as it is on other parts of my face. So yeah, also don't be afraid to blend your highlight and contour together. Like, don't be afraid to blend your contour into your highlight depending on what you're trying to go for. And see, I took some product from the other side and added it to the right side of my face. I'm left-handed, by the way, if you did not know. And then I'm doing my bridge. Y'all, do y'all see that? Do you see the material? Like, do you not see what it does? This is how my version of contouring my nose. I just think it's so beautiful. I don't really care about high amounts of coverage. I want some of my scars to show through. If you don't, add more product, to each their own. Just use the butt of the beauty sponge to blend out in between my highlight and contour and around my nose where it looked harsh before. Now I'm gonna show you where the foundation comes into this routine, if you were wondering. The Nars Foundation, this is actually my summer shade, but since the perimeter of my face is darker, I use the Nars. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, my GOAT foundation, and it's in the shade Iguazu, and it's my perfect summer shade, and I have a neutral undertone. This is, for me, a very high coverage foundation. Like, I don't even do a full pump. That's half a pump that I use, and as you can see, it's darker than the back of my palm. But yeah, you do not need to go ham on this foundation. The e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I just blend it out on the back of my palm, and then I just go on the bottom half of my face and blend it out. And now I'm like, yo, I might be getting paler, like pale, because this is even too dark for the perimeter of my face. But yeah, don't worry, it can be fixed. I could even use it to contour. That's crazy. This is the Maybelline Superstay foundation, and it's in the shade 360 Mocha. And this isn't my perfect undertone, it's my shade, but the Nars foundation, my regular all year shade would be New Caledonia. This Maybelline foundation has a warmer undertone. I do the same thing, put it on the back of my palm. You see how warm it is, and just blend it out. You can see it's also lighter. I'm just gonna go in and blend in between where I put my highlight and contour. This is what the foundation is meant to do in this routine. It's meant to be a buffer. So you just use it and blend in between, and it creates a seamless finish. There, I added a little bit more concealer and then blended it out. That was a bit too much. And go back in with the brush and blend. Serious, blending is something I can spend ages doing. And why I use this brush, as you can see in the comparison, the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush is a little more dense and it's smaller, whereas the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush is just slightly less dense and it's bigger, so it can cover, you know, a larger surface area. So I like it for foundation. I'm just re-blending the highlight under my eyes before I add powder because it's already, you know, settling into the fine lines under my eyes. And I take this random brush from some brush set that my brother got me for Christmas. It's really fluffy, so it's perfect to just use to set my under eye. This is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, which is like the GOAT setting powder to me. So now I'm going in with the beauty sponge just to do a little bit more of a set, and I just do the same process. Tap it in the thing, tap off the excess, and then go into my under eye. And setting with the sponge helps to achieve a more airbrushed effect, in my opinion. You know, if you don't want to highlight texture that you may have and things like that, using the sponge helps. After I set, I just brush it off with the brush. I have normal to drier skin, so baking isn't something that's really beneficial for me. So I'm going in with the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Volume 1 palette, and I use this palette to bronze and do blush, and it has this great bronzing shade called Neo. It's that one, and I use that for bronzer, and I use those shade Toby, which is, if I'm saying right here that if you are black, orange blush was made for melanated skin. I said what I said. So I'm just using this C'est La Vie brush. I think that's what it is. It's fluffy, it's not too dense, and you don't need that much product because that bronzer can get real crazy real quick. But I just stipple, like when I'm blending, I never really sweep or anything like that. But yeah, here's the difference between bronzing and contour. Bronzing is just meant to add the warmth back into your face, so it tends to be redder. Contouring is more for shadows, and so it would be a cooler shade, and you would probably concentrate it around the hollows of your cheeks. Bronzing isn't really meant to do that. You can just spread it out a bit more, which is why the brush isn't that dense. And I'm also gonna bronze that bridge again. Just need a little bit and just get in the bridge of my nose and blend upwards. I have my foundation brush. I use it to blend every mishap because it just helps to get everything back, because your foundation shade is always going to bring everything back to your skin tone. So once I blend it out, you see it looks more seamless. So now I'm going in with the shade Toby, and it's a brighter orange color. Usually I would go for a deeper orange, but it still looks great on my skin tone when I apply it, as you guys are going to see. And I use this random brush from some BH Cosmetics set. It's fluffy, but it's also angled, so it's perfect because I like to drag my blush upwards in the same way I do my contour. So you're gonna see, do you see, it's just such a beautiful flush of warmth on your cheeks. Like, do you see the material? And I'm really coming in close because I don't think you guys saw what it did. Y'all ain't see what it did. Like, come on. Yep, we trying to pull everything up. Look at it. Look at that warmth. That beautiful flush of orange. I'm telling you, especially if you're dark-skinned women, you need an orange blush. It's like in the Bible. And like I said, I like to look flush, so I add it onto my cheeks and my face where I highlight it. I don't really care. I just love that flush look. So I add more of the blush there. I freaking love blush, bro. I love blush so much. Y'all just see it. You see me. Yeah, so for my eyes, the top, my eyelids are darker. So I don't really, I didn't put any primer, any concealer to prime my eyes. I just went in with that same brush that I used to contour, and this shade in the Juvia's Place Chocolates palette, and it's more neutral than the other brown shade. The other brown shade has more gray undertones, which I don't want. So I just use that one shade and just blush it over my eye. Just take that one shade, and that's all I do for my eye look. Y'all gonna hate me. I'm so basic. Like, this is why this is the one and only makeup tutorial you'll probably ever get from me. This brown rusty shade is what I'm putting in the outer corner of my under eye just to warm it up a bit with the e.l.f. crease brush. The last thing I do for my complexion is I use this Real Techniques 202 brush, which is a dupe, I guess, for the Morphe E58. And I got put onto this by Alyssa Ashley because she always uses the Sephora Micro Smooth and the Morphe E58 to set the rest of her face, but Morphe stopped selling the E58. Bobbi Brown Sheer Finish powder, that was my mom's, that I took from her makeup bag like a few years ago, and it's in the shade Warm Chestnut 10, and I use this brush and I just set my whole face with that powder. It's so freaking perfect. Pretty much it for my complexion. I don't really highlight anymore. Highlighting isn't something that I'm into. I used to love highlighting, but now I just go with a matte face. Now I'm just gonna do my lips, and I love brown lip liners. This is actually an eyeliner that I bought from Primark a while ago, and it's this almost black Like, it looks pretty brown, the pencil, but once it goes on my lips, it's such a deep, beautiful brown shade. And then I use the other one is the Juvia's Place lip liner in the shade Cola, and both of these are the darkest of their liner collections, I'm pretty sure. And I use the Primark one to line my top lip when you get to it, because as you can see, my top lip is just slightly darker than my bottom lip. My bottom lip is just more pink. Yeah, I use that on my top lip. And because I had a lip balm on, it was sliding around more than it usually does. Usually if I'm just going in on my regular lips, it would show up a lot more because that shade is deep, y'all. Like, the lip balm is not showing y'all how dark it is, but I need to go back to Primark so I can purchase more. I don't overline. That's not for me. But if you overline, you do you, girl. And I'm gonna go in with Cola on my bottom lip. And you're gonna be like, aren't they the same shade? Not quite. The Primark one is slightly darker and I would say neutral maybe. The Juvia's Place liner is warmer and just a twitch lighter. I can't tell, but what am I doing? Like, why did I do that? I just messed up my liner. Here I am reapplying it and dragging it more to the top. And I like to line the middle of my lip. You'll see why. Yeah, this lip combo right here is my favorite. But yeah, it gives me the sheen, and I fan it down to get it to dry with this paper. Final look, guys. I just tied my headband because I thought it added a little pizzazz, and I look really pretty in my opinion. I feel really pretty. This is me. And like I was saying before, I just don't add mascara because I just like the way my eyes look. I love my eyes. They're one of my favorite features about me. So the need to add lashes or mascara isn't always there, but if I was gonna use one, I would have used this Maybelline Colossal, I think, mascara. And it's supposed to give you a cat eye effect, I think, and add volume. But I didn't want to use that. Would I've used this other one I have from Primark. Every product I did use will be linked down below in the description box if you guys want to take a look at them. Hope you guys are having a good New Year's Day. I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe, share it. But yeah, that's it.